The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arizona's offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, baby.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can give him touches.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after. Gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Arizona in a hurry. From the red zone, looking for a space. Connection to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Buffalo's offense will get the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Leaves it with the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Abraham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get the finish.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude. You can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
The offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It's an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the Bills pick up and a first down for this offense.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws that turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the run again. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there for this senior leader.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And the big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Grab near the marker. It's man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Castro. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Off play action. And there was nowhere to go with his quarterback, and down he goes. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries throwing, he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Second down coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's back to throw on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up in the rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bruce. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's in goal. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal with the 6.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They're going to put up a 50 burn. This defense don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Getting late here in the first half. They'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bruce. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff to the lone back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder. And welcome in to the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Try to get it to the edge. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first.
And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, over the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Arizona right back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll throw it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Bucks! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he dove. Took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back. Out to bear down. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires left. Holds it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Good timing on the quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they did tack on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's right on target. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a record.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The back goes in motion. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Agbana. Got it! Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
29 Philly.
Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
Gets it out fast. The 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love it.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Offense gets set for second down. The give as they work on that clock. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Fires on the move. Got his man all by himself. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first.
Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it, because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. The quick out.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. When we were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points, he was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
To the air, it's Agbana. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's in goal. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense uses the timeout. 20 ticks remaining. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's in goal. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're